All right, everybody. Welcome to our Tuesday night team skill building session. I am Cece President with my Siamese twins separated at birth, Andrea Frank Hankart.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my gosh. And so I'm so excited that we get to teach a technique tonight, and we get to all practice a technique tonight that, again, comes from, so let me say this. There are really only 7 skills that you need to master to be a professional network marketer. There are really only 7. And all 7 of those skills are broken down in the book Go Pro by Eric Worre. I keep looking back because every time I mention the book, I know, Andrea, I mention the book and I'm like, why isn't it right here? Like I always have it right here, but I can't.
Right there on my shelf.
I'm like, I don't see it. What the heck did I do with my book? I use it, obviously. I use it. So the skill that we're going to go over tonight, the skill that we're going to practice tonight is just another skill that I have caught from the Eric Worre book, Go Pro. Now, I don't know what step it is. I think it's step 2. I think might be step 1. But it's directly from the book. So, we're going to practice it here, but again, guys, if you haven't read Go Pro, you absolutely must. Everybody on this call has told me that they want to make 6 figures or more in Isagenix. Is that true or true? Perfect.
Sure.
So, right. Lucille, like, I hear you. That's right. And so that means in order to create a 6-figure income, you must be a professional network marketer, period. Those are the only people who get to create a 6-figure income. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, you guys? So you want to read that book as part of your ongoing, your ongoing growth and development and things like that. All right, perfect. So one of the things that I love about when Andrea and I go places is that she is like, her ability to connect with people, like I get excited. Like I get excited listening to her. I get excited watching her. I'm like, man, if I could do that, right? I'd make $1 million a month. Literally that, because she's so beautiful and it's so natural. So tonight I actually want us to go over 2 different ways that you can meet people while you're out and about, that you can share with them the opportunity that is Isagenix. So let me take it back. One while you're out and about, which is what Andrea is going to share, and then 1 for people that you already know. So I take that back. So 1 is for a warm market, people that you already know. 1 is for a cold market, people that you meet out and about. Okay. So let's start with Andrea. Do you want to start first with your cold market? Yeah. Perfect. So let's start with the cold market, and you can talk through it, and then we can go role play, and then they can role play, and then we'll go on to the next one.
Okay, and I wasn't prepared for this. I had no idea what you were training on tonight. So
I know, but look, it's right here in your heart. You just pull it out.
No, of course. I'm absolutely ready. That's my point, is just being able to do this without having to prepare or anything like that. It's really that simple. I'll give you 2 quick examples. You're at a restaurant and the server is fantastic. Number 1, you want to be in your integrity. If the server sucks and they're a hot mess, you're not going to say this to them or try to bring them in as one of the CEOs of your new company, right? So, but if they're great and they're really handling everything well and they're juggling a lot of balls and that you like them, then you just keep giving them some compliments during dinner, even if you don't talk about Isagenix, because they appreciate that. What I've done before is at the end of the meal, I'll say, you've done such a good job, Denise, thank you for being our server tonight. I can't believe how you managed us, the whole crowd tonight. And I hope they pay you really well for what you do. Boom. I learned this from Kathy Coover, from going out to dinner with her. And she taught me this. You just close your mouth and you wait for their response. They'll always say, no. And then I simply say, do you keep your options open for additional streams of income? They almost always say, yes. Simple, quick, fast conversation, because they're still serving, don't forget. We're not off in a corner having a big convo. They're serving. So then it's just, you keep your options open for additional streams of income? Yes, I do. Then I say, I would love to have somebody like you on my team. Quiet. They say, what do you do? Or what team is that? And I say, you know what? You're busy right now. I've got to get back to my table here. Why don't you just give me your phone number, your email, whatever you want to ask for, and I'll send you some information, and we'll see if it's right for you. I'll tell you something. It's not right for everybody, but I have a feeling it's going to be great for you. And I hand them my phone with the contact ready. I have them put in whatever they want. Boom, we're done. All I want is their contact info, and we go about doing our thing. Before I leave it for the evening, I go back to them, and I say, thank you again so much, Denise. I really appreciate your time, and I will definitely send you a text, and we'll set up a time to talk. How does that sound? Eye to eye, belly to belly. I'll usually shake their hand, or I give them a hug, and we're done. All of that takes 60 seconds, you guys. That's it. Another one of my favorite ones, Cece, you've heard.
Wait a minute, hang on. Wait, wait, hold on. I gotta let them process that, because that was a lot of good stuff. That was a lot of good stuff. I know, she does. I'm telling you, I sit there, we'll go places, and I'll just marvel. I'm like, wow, I wish I could do that. And I can't. I just have to practice. All right. So somebody, before we go on, I want somebody to practice that. First of all, I want to welcome Cheryl to the call. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing, darling? Is Cheryl on the team? I can't remember. Is Cheryl one of our team members? All right. So Cheryl, if you're not one of our team members yet, if you're one of our future team members, welcome. Here, I'm gonna unmute you. Give me a second. Let's see, Cheryl. Oh no, Cheryl, you there, darling?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can now. Well, welcome to the call.
Thank you.
Cool. Are you on Lakeisha's team, Cheryl?
No, I'm part of Cepeda team.
Awesome. Welcome. Good. Wonderful. So listen, what we do, I didn't recognize your name, so that's perfect. So what we do is, if no guests show up on our call at 8 a.m., we go straight into skill building. So that's exactly what we're doing. So you're in perfect timing, okay?
Okay, great.
All right, wonderful. Welcome to the call. All right, perfect. I'm going to put you back on mute. So that was awesome. Okay, anybody else other than me agree that was completely awesome? All right, so let's practice that. I want somebody to come on, unmute their lines, and let's just practice it. Let's just practice it so you say the words out of your mouth. Leaders go first. Who's that?
Me. I'll go.
Awesome. So I'm the server, and you start.
Okay. All right. Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for enjoying, Cece's Kitchen.
Thank you so much for your service today. So, you do a very good job at what you're doing. I hope that they pay you very well.
Well, thank you, and not enough.
Wow. Okay. Well, you look like somebody I would like to have on my team.
Okay. What kind of team is that? Well, so I'm going to stop you and say, remember, you want to say, do you keep your options open? Wait, say the line again.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I forgot about that. Okay. So
that's okay.
Do you keep your income options open?
Absolutely, I do. Do you keep your options open for other streams of income? Or is that how you say it, Andrea?
I just simply say, do you keep your options open for additional streams of income? Clean, clear, boom. Do you keep your options open for additional streams of income?
Can somebody type that in for us? For some reason, I'm having a hard time getting it to type in. So if somebody could type that in, that'd be great. Okay, Lucille, go ahead. You keep going, babe.
Okay. So do you keep your options open for additional streams of income?
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, that's wonderful. So, yeah, you really look like somebody that I would like to have on my team.
Okay. Okay. Now,
sorry.
That's okay. Nope, you're doing good.
Okay.
You're driving. Listen, I'm proud of you, first of all. I'm proud of you for going first because you're driving and couldn't even write it down. How about that? Let's start there. Boom.
Okay, great. Thank you. Because I was definitely trying to remember. Okay. So after that.
After that.
So I know you're busy and I want to get back to my table. And so what I want to do is just, here, let me get your information and then I'll let you. Okay, yeah.
You got it. No, you're saying it perfectly. Let me tell you guys why we practice it here. Because you want to practice the words coming out of your mouth in a safe space. That's where we are right now. We're in a safe space. So we want to be able to practice the words coming out of our mouth in a safe space.
Okay, thank you. Because I did just get really nervous and I feel like I just kind of messed it up. But this is why I'm here to learn it. Okay, great.
Come on, girl.
Got it. Okay. So I know you're busy and I'm busy, and I'll just take your number down and then I'll let you know, what it's all about and answer any questions that you may have.
Sounds perfect. Look, if Lucille said that to you, who other than me would give her their phone number? Right. You see that, Lucille? Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it still. Oh, you drive. Don't look. We all got our hands up. Don't look, but we all got our hands up. Awesome. Perfect. Great job.
Thank you.
And then I think the last thing we must do is give a good tip to the waitress. I have to say we must do that, okay?
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Because I've been doing this for a while and it works. It really does work.
Mm-hmm.
Or just using our products in front of the waitress. That's what I do. And they inevitably ask. And we have oils now, right? So you take your lemon, Cece, and you, instead of asking for their lemons, you put your lemon in. Oh, what is that? And you use your hand sanitizer right in front of them, right? Your Defense, ours is, the other one's called On Guard. And you begin to use it. Inevitably, they want to know what you're doing and how they can get these oils in their home. And I say, wow, I was kind of watching you as you serve, and you're just marvelous at what you do. You're a natural. You're a servant at heart. And you do look like someone I'd love to work with. Do you keep your options open for additional income streams?
Yes, I do.
Bravo.
Right?
And then I give a great tip and I follow up, okay?
There you go. I love that. That's perfect.
Because if you're saying they're good at what they do, you have to make sure that you're putting your money where your mouth is, right?
Yeah.
So, absolutely.
I agree. Oh,
I just wanted to close that gap because sometimes people don't understand that industry is hard, and 20% and above is great. 15% is good, but 20 and above, when you're trying to connect with people, shouts, I did an excellent job. And if you're saying that, you got to put the money where the mouth is.
Come on.
That's just
Amen.
my thought. I'll go back on.
That's really good, Denise. That's really
okay.
Thank you for adding that. It's really important because you're coming from a place of, number one, as Cece would say, abundance. And number two, you're also coming from a place of stature, if you will. I'm inviting someone to be a part of my company. I'm insinuating that there's money involved here. So I can't give them a cheap tip and look like some, cheapskate here. That doesn't mean you have to give somebody $100 bill or over tip them. You just have to look like you have to act. Actually, I recommend that you step into the role.
Amen.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Ooh, awesome. Okay.
And sometimes I think that point is more important than everything you say, because people remember more of what you do instead of what you say.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Beautifully said, Denise. Beautifully said.
And Cece?
Yeah, baby?
I typed everything as I could try to get it in the chat.
I saw it here.
And so
Thank you
the
so
one
much.
I'm not 100% sure on that I'd love to have Andrea and get the right, because there is subtlety to the beauty of the words to stay in respect and light, was number 5 about, I know you're super busy, like the whole thing about text me your name and I'll send you a couple of videos may not or may not be right for you. Like, what was the wording around that piece of it again?
So usually what I say, I may have left it out, Stephanie. Usually what I say is I help people get healthier and wealthier than they already are. And I know you're super busy right now and I want to get back to my friends. So why don't you give me your phone number? I just hand them my phone and I already have the contact open. So I'll hand them my phone. I'll say, why don't you give me your name and your contact info and I'll send you some information and we can set up a time to talk. And then I give them the phone, and then when they give it back to me, that's when I say, this isn't right for everybody, but I have a feeling this is going to be great for you.
That's beautiful. Ooh, that's beautiful. I love that. Awesome. Perfect. Audrey, give us that other juicy nugget you got, because I know, because you have another one I've heard you use too, and I want to use that. I want to hear that one. I want us to hear that one, and then we'll go to.
Okay. Do you want Wade Watermelon or do you want the one from the bus line?
The one that makes you most excited. The one that has paid you the most of that almost $5 million you've earned. Which one has been the biggest contributor to the 5 million? That's what I want.
So again, the words are pretty much the same, guys. It's just you vary it for each situation. Another really, really fast one. So here I was in Phoenix, Arizona, hopping on the commuter bus from the dropping off my rental car to go catch my plane. You get in the line, there's a guy there shoving suitcases on the bus, and the bus is ready to go. They're not waiting for you, right? You got the scenario? So it's fast. And I see this guy, young guy, and he's hustling, man. He is loading suitcases as fast as he can, and what I noticed is he's smiling at people and he's having quick little conversations. How are you today? Boom. How are you doing today? Where are you off to? Boom. And people are getting on the bus. They're not there to talk to him. There's a line. Bus is taking off. Plane to catch. Fast moment, right? So I'm watching him and I'm thinking, I like this guy. I get out of line and I go to the end of the line. And I wait. I want to be the last one. And as he's loading a couple suitcases before mine, because I know I've got about 30 seconds here, I say to him, you are amazing. What's your name? Tells me his name. And I repeat his name. And I just say, John, you're doing an incredible job. I love how you're connecting with people. Do you keep your options open for additional streams of income? He looks at me. He says, yes, ma'am, I do. I said, I would love to have someone like you on my team. And he said, what do you do? I said, here's my phone. Quickly put this in. The bus's engine is revving, guys. It's time to go. I said, put your number in here. He puts John in. He doesn't even have time to put his last name, puts his phone number. And I start to get on the bus. And I said, John, I'm going to contact you. I want you on my team. This isn't right for everybody, but I have a feeling this is going to be fantastic for you. You're about to change your life, my friend. I jumped on the bus, doors closed, boom.
Woo! Come on now. And that's how you make $5 million in just a few years.
No, I'm going to be honest with you, though. I want to be transparent. He never enrolled, right? That guy never enrolled. But that's okay because I get to continually do this, but I'm watching. The point is, number one, you can do this when you're hopping on a bus that's revving its engine and your plane's about to take off. You don't have to, I don't have time, I don't know who to talk to. There's always someone to talk to. But the nugget I want you to get, guys, I was watching this guy. Not because I'm looking for someone to recruit. I just happened to notice that he was smiling, connecting, happy, doing crap work. And I thought, maybe I can help him and change his life. Right? So keep your eyes open, keep your heart open, and don't be afraid to open your mouth.
Woo, Jesus. Come on now. I love that. I love that. And I want to make sure you guys caught the biggest part of that. She was looking. Like, so when we're out, we need to always have on our antenna, right? We're looking for business partners. I mean, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for business partners. We're looking for people who are, who are motivated, who are determined, who have a great attitude, who are entrepreneurial, who are, self-starters. That's who you want as a business partner. People who are coachable. And so she was looking, she saw many of the characteristics that she'd be looking for in some of her best business partners. Right? So she was looking. So we can't, it's one of those things, she attracted him into her life, but she attracted him into her life and connected with him because she was looking. Does that make sense, you guys? Oh, that was good. I love that one. I love that one. So anybody want to practice that one? It's very similar, but anybody want to practice it? And stephaniesbomb.com. She's cleaned up the language and put all the steps in the chat box. So if you need to look at the chat box, you can look at the chat box.
Right, and if you look above the one where I retyped in the server one, I put in one about a bus or a plane.
Got it. Okay, cool. All right, who's up next? Come on, Linda. I see you, boo.
Excuse me, sir. What is your name?
I am Anthony President.
Oh, well, Mr. President, I just want to tell you that I really appreciate the work that you do, and I've been watching you. And I just want to know, I think that you would be a good person to be, I'm sorry.
That's
Are
okay.
you looking for an additional stream of income? Is that what it was?
Do you keep your options?
Do you keep your options open for an additional stream of income?
Yeah. Oh, yes, I do, ma'am.
I think you would be a great person on my team.
Okay.
I help people to get healthier and wealthier than they already are. And I know you are super busy and I need to get back to my friends. However, would you just take my phone and put in your name and number, and I can give you a call back in regards to my team and what I do.
Okay. Yeah, I do it.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, and I will be in touch with you.
Okay, perfect. Again, so Linda, how easy did that feel?
Well, it was kind of uncomfortable, but as I went on, it became comfortable. So I guess the more that I would do that, it will become comfortable.
The more you do it, the more you practice it. Andrea, how did you feel the first time you did it?
I just did it.
Right. I mean, but
the more I do it, I can sit here now and just tell you off the top of my head how I do it because I do it. But what I want to suggest also is as you do it each time, because it's all about practice, like anything we do. The more we do it, the better we get at it. Think about it, as you're using the words really do matter. And the way the whole thing is laid out really does matter because I've tried it in all different ways and I fumbled over my own self and it didn't work. This is what I found work. You'll find what works for you. You'll find your rhythm the more you do it. And what I want to encourage you to do also is think about how you would feel yourself if someone used that same languaging with you, and then tweak it so that it really comes from your own integrity.
Oh,
that makes sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. And I'm going to take that to the next level. One of the things that Herb and Patty teach for all of us is to find a triad group, 3 people, you and 2 other people, and get on a phone like this, whether it's a 3-way or whether it's on the Zoom line, whatever it is, find a triad, get on the phone with them, and you 3 practice, pick one script and practice it over and over and over and over again, each one of you. Right? So that you get used to saying the words, so that the muscle movement in your mouth is used to saying the specific words, right? Keisha said, let's turn conversations into cash. That's absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct. Turn conversations into cash. I think I actually taught that module, Keisha. There was a program, Keisha and I know. I think I actually taught that one. That's funny. All right. How did those feel? How did that feel? So those were for people while you're out and about. Now you guys have, you guys have an arsenal. You guys have past, present, future. You guys have, do you keep your options open? You guys have those for cold market, being out in the world, connecting with people. Let me tell you guys, your business is only going to grow to the degree that you connect with people outside of your own circle. You know, if you're to create a 6-figure income in any network marketing business, you must go outside of the people that you already know. If you could have made 6 figures with those people, you would have already done it. Yeah. So let's go outside. Look, Keisha said, boom. And let's go outside that circle and let's introduce new people. I'm going to tell, look, Keisha says she wants $1 million. Absolutely. Right? That, and trust me, let me tell y'all don't know who she is. Trust me, she'll do it. Look, y'all see my face? Trust me, that one right there, she'll do it because she's coachable, she is motivated, right? And she is bold, right? She's bold enough to go out there, raise her hand and say, okay, this is what I'm doing, you know? And what she say? I have a plan. I'm just going to plug in. All right, perfect. So those are some scripts that we can use for our cold market when we're out and about. Anybody interested in a couple that we can use with our warm markets? Yeah? All right, perfect. So one of my favorite Eric Worre lines, and I've used this so many times, and it's one of the ones that I feel most comfortable with. And I'll tell you guys a story. So about 1.5 years ago, I had a person that I had just been a chicken sugar honey iced tea, a chicken crap, and had not shared Isagenix with that person. And I was coaching a group just like this, and we were talking about a chicken list, and I was like, yeah, I got a chicken list, and who's on my chicken list? And my team in that moment, they were like, send him a message. And I was on with my team, so I could not do it, right? So I sent the person a message and said, hey, do you have 5 minutes to chat? And of course, immediately my phone rang because I curried a lot of respect from this particular person, even though they were on my chicken list. And I said this following line, and this is the line you're going to use. So I had heard this person say, so this person, you know, happens to be a professional athlete, and I had heard them talk about wanting to play, you know, athletics forever, you know, wanting to get paid to play athletics forever. And I said, you know, remember that time you said you wanted to play, you know, you wanted to play sports until you were old and gray. Were you serious about that, or were you just kidding? Okay. So it could be that, or it could be, do you remember that time you told me you hate your job? Were you serious about that, or were you just kidding? Or it could be, you remember that time you told me you would love to start your own business? Were you serious about that, or were you just kidding? It doesn't matter what you're going to do. These are warm market people that you know you've had some kind of conversation before. And for whatever reason, at the time you had that conversation, you didn't connect them with the Isagenix opportunity. But you get to give them a call, send them a text, hey, you got 5 minutes to chat. And that's the question. Hey, remember that time you said, so you're reminding them of what they said. Were you serious about that, or were you just kidding? Now, no matter, you know, again, most of them were going to say, oh, well, heck yeah, I was serious. And you're going to say, well, great, because I think I may have found a solution for us. When do you have 20 minutes to check out a couple of videos? That's it. Literally, that's it. So no matter what it was, if it was, you know, remember that time you said you hate your job? Were you serious about that, or were you just kidding? No, I was serious. Good. You know what? Good, because I think I may have found a solution. When do you have 20 minutes to watch some videos? Or if I sent you a couple of videos, 20 minutes, when could you watch them? Either way. Right? And then you continue on with the process. They'll say, I can watch them tomorrow at 3. Great. So if I call you at 3:30 or 4, you totally could have watched it by then. Well, okay. Yeah. You know what? Let me say 5. All right, great. So if I called you at 5:30, you would have been able to watch it? Oh, absolutely. By 5:30, I would perfect. I'm gonna send you over these videos. How do you want me to send them? Text or email? What's better for you? Oh, email it to me. Perfect. I'm gonna email you these videos, and then I'll call you tomorrow at 5:30. All right? Perfect. Great. Listen, I gotta run, but I'll talk to you soon. Boom. But it's the exact same process, guys. It's the exact same process. It's getting them connected to what they said they wanted, and then sharing with them that you have a solution. All right, who's ready to practice?
I am.
Let's do it, steppers.
Okay. Hey, Cece, do you have 5 minutes to chat?
Absolutely. Sure, anything for you, girl.
Remember that time that you said you just wished that you had a line of passive income that was with something you totally loved? Were you serious about that, or were you just kidding?
Oh my God, no, I was absolutely serious. I would love to do that. Why?
That is awesome to hear that, because I may have found a solution for us. When do you have 20 minutes to check out a couple of videos?
Well, shoot, I can do it now. Well, yeah, I can do it now. What is it? What is it about?
Awesome. What I do is I help people get healthier and wealthier than they already are. But I'm just going to go ahead and send you a couple of videos. If I called you in an hour, would you have had time to watch the videos by then?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, sure. I'll watch them.
Fantastic. Do you want me to text you or email you the links to the videos?
Just text them to me. I'll watch them.
Fabulous. I'm going to text them to you. I got to run right now, but I'm going to give you a call in an hour, and I look forward to talking to you.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Awesome.
Did you? How smooth was that, Stephanie?
That felt great.
Right. And a lot of times, love how direct in the time frame and the gotta run. Seriously, the gotta run is so important. Keisha, you're absolutely right. Stephanie, you were perfect with that, because we're always busy, right? We're always busy. We're professional network marketers. We're always busy. We don't have time to sit around and talk, all day, and you didn't want to let her get into it. And you said, hey, I help people get healthier and wealthier, so you don't want to get into it, right? Now you want to allow the videos to do the work. Yep. And the text and email, I like that as well, because let's give people options. I want everything to my phone. Don't send me anything in email, because I won't see it for a week. Right? So you want to give people options. Awesome. Anybody else want to go next?
I will try.
Do it, Liz.
Yeah. Hey, Cece, do you have a few minutes?
Sure, honey. What's up?
I'd like to know if, I totally drew a blank. Oh, remember when you told me you wanted to retire early?
Uh-huh.
You want to retire
sure
early and have extra money in your bank account and don't have to depend on your pension?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have 20 minutes to watch a couple of videos?
No. So I'm going to rewind you back. Remember that time you told me you wanted to retire early, but you didn't want to have to worry about how your money was going to come in? Were you serious about that, or were you just kidding?
Okay. Were you serious about it, or were you just kidding?
Right.
Okay. So then when I go from there, are you serious, or were you just kidding, girl?
No, you start over.
Okay, start all over? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Cece, how you doing?
I'm good, darling. How are you?
Good. Listen, I'm ready to run out the door, but do you have a few minutes to chat?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Remember that time you said you wanted to retire really early? Are you serious, or were you just kidding with me?
Oh, girl, no, I was serious about that one, honey, please.
You were serious. But listen, I think I have a solution for you. Do you have a few minutes to watch a video for about 20 minutes?
Not right now, I don't. I could probably do it. I could probably watch it in about maybe an hour and a half. I got to finish what I'm doing.
When can you watch it for sure?
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half? Okay. Mm-hmm. So if I give you a call maybe in 2 hours, you be ready to?
10:30. Yeah, 10:30.
10:30 be good for you? Okay. Yeah. Should I email
what
it to you?
What is it about? What is it about?
Best, you know what? It's all about making people happy, healthy, and maybe helping you with your retirement. It's not a right fit for everybody, but I think it'll work for you.
Okay. Okay. Well, you can send it to me.
So about 10:30?
Sure.
Okay. Sounds great. I'll talk to you then. I got to run. Thank you so much.
All right, honey. You're welcome. How did it feel, Liz?
It felt good, but I tripped up on it because I felt like I really need to practice. And it was a skit.
That's what we're here for.
I know. I have read his book several times, but he gives you a couple of different steps,
Mm-hmm.
and it's be in a hurry, give them a
Mhm.
compliment, just like
Mm-hmm.
Andrea said,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't really give the invitation unless the person commit. You have to make sure they're going to commit to watching the video
Yep.
or the material you hand them.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh,
I guess you
absolutely.
were doing the indirect approach to see if the person was serious about the compliment they made.
So in this approach, we don't start with a compliment.
Oh,
In this
okay.
particular approach, we don't start with a compliment. In this particular this is a warm market approach.
So you don't
Right?
give
This is
them one
somebody.
market, okay, that you know already.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
Okay.
this is somebody like this is. I talk to Linda. Linda is my girl. Me and her talk. We chat on the phone. We chat online.
Mm-hmm.
Linda's my girl, and I knew Linda wanted to make more money. So I could have called Linda. Linda, girl, remember that time you told me you wanted to make more money? Were you serious? Well, you wanted to make more money, but you ain't want to have to work more hours. Were you serious about that, or are you just kidding? Because that's my girl. I'm talking to my friend.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, I'm not. So Cheryl, I don't know Cheryl, right? Like we probably met this weekend at Cepeda Express. I know, but Cheryl and I are not friends, so I would never use this approach with Cheryl.
Gotcha. Okay.
Does that make sense, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Awesome. So that is, anybody else want to, did we do 2 practices on that one? Oh, no. Did we do 2 practices? Or did we do
Yeah,
one?
I was the other one.
Oh, yeah, by Stuffers. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, perfect. Awesome. So now guys, you have 3 different ways. You have 2 for cold market and another one for the warm market. So when you add this one to past, present, future, if you guys don't know what past, present, future is, you can go into our Be Set Free Life training website and you can go under daily calls. And it was Wednesday. I'll tell you, hold on. The full training was on Wednesday. I think October the 3rd, maybe the 10th. Yeah, maybe October the 10th.
Do you want me to put the link to the PDF in here?
Because you're a genius. Stephanie will put the link to the PDF in there.
Right. It's on my page, but I don't want to send people to my page unless, because I don't want that, But I have the link. Did you also want the links to the, because what I really love that you did is the video and the PDF of how to invite prospects to events. But the past, present, future, I'm about to copy link address. It's going to say PPF. That means past, present, future, and the link to the PDF is right in there right now.
Perfect.
Did you want to give them the video or the PDF to the how to invite prospects to an event?
Let's not confuse it. Let's just let's keep it clean, since we were talking about 2 invitations for for introducing the opportunity, right? So 2 invitations for warm market, 2 invitation types for cold market.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Wait, excellent job, Liz. Andrea said, excellent job, Liz. Love hearing everyone practice. Kathy Cooper taught me to get off my butt, get out of my office, and go talk to people. That is absolutely right. That is absolutely right. And my answer is if Kathy Cooper showed us to do it, then maybe that's what we ought to be doing. Just saying. Not saying, just saying. One of the things that I would challenge you guys to do, if you're in the same local area, like I would love to see, so Stephanie and Linda, for example, and Julie, and they're all in the same local area. Get together. Go to Andrea. Talk about I'm not even going to tell Andrea. Talk about some of the things that Kathy used to have you guys do when she said, Keisha says her motto, get up, get dressed, get people, convert people, keep people. Hello. So, Andrea, talk about some of the things Kathy used to have you guys do.
We would gather together in groups, and we would go out to a mall. We'd have like an hour from an event. We'd all go to a mall together, and we had to go out and talk to people. And sometimes one time the assignment I just told Cece was not even to get people's numbers. It was just to go talk to people. just to connect, not for Isagenix. Just, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Just to get used to talking to strangers, because some people have a hard time with that. And then it was like, how many people can you connect with? It didn't even matter if they were going to be the CEOs of my own, business or my company, but it was just like, how many contacts can I get? And that was really fun, a little bit crazy. But that thing about get out of your office, get off your butt and go talk to people, that was something she told me when she was mentoring me. And I made that the motto, or it became the motto of my team for a long time. And it really makes a difference, because we have to just keep making ourselves go out. And one time she said, Andrea, I want you to go shopping for exercise equipment. And I said, I don't want exercise equipment. I want you to go shopping. I said, I can't afford exercise equipment. We're talking about stair climbers and all that kind of stuff. She goes, you don't understand. I want you to leave your wallet at home, and I want you to go to an exercise, these different places, and just try the machines. And you could start talking to the people who work there, because they're in the fitness business. Again, as Cece said, when Kathy Coover speaks, I listen. And then I thought, hey, can I do that with shoes? Because I like that better than exercise equipment. He said, leave your wallet at home. Go look at shoes. Try them on. Talk to the people. They're in kind of dead-end jobs, so a lot of them. And you can use the same script. Hey, thank you so much for bringing me these thousands of pairs of shoes. None of them are working for me today. And I hope they pay you the big bucks for what you're doing, because you've been so amazing. Same kind of thing, if you like them.
Oh, that is just awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. So for you guys that have people in your local community, get together. If you don't have people in your local community, build a team in your local community and then get together and do this, right? Like, social media is a great tool for finding product users. Okay? It's a great tool for finding product users. In most cases, your business builders are going to come from people that you meet out in the real world. That's just how it is. Let's see. I'm looking at all of you guys. All of you guys who are, obviously most of you guys represent some of my top builders. Real World, Stephanie, Real World, Denise, Real World, Keisha, Real World. Lucille and Linda are the only two people that were social media, right? So think about that. 3 of those, 3 were people that I met in the real world. 2 of them were people from online, right? So we got to get out, and we have to start connecting with people in the real world. That's really what's going to take our business to the next level. Cool beans.
Cece, may I say something?
Sure, baby.
This is the holiday season, and I noticed that I do, like Andrea has suggested, I do actually get dressed and go out to the stores. And now people under stress with the holiday, so I know it's hustle and bustle, and it's probably going to get a little bit more stressful for them. It's a great time to go out in the public now and start talking to people, because they can make some extra funds for that holiday debt.
That's so true.
And you can use the skits, but also they don't have to rack up that credit card, and we know our products will de-stress them, especially the Onyx Supreme.
Look, amen.
Yeah. So this is a perfect time to reach out.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think that's absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. There's so many people who are stressed out right now thinking, how am I going to get my kids Christmas gifts? Right? How am I going to do this? I can't afford to travel to go see my parents for the holidays with, a husband and 3 kids. A lot of people are stressing about that, guys. Isagenix pays daily, weekly, and monthly. Do you think if they helped, 5 people in the next month get started in a value pack, that's $1,000 plus they would have hit plus, $50 consultant bonus. Let's say at least one of those people that's, became a consultant, that's another $100. They're at $1,150 plus they would have cycled at least a couple of times. You're talking $1,200 that you could help somebody with. Would that make a big difference in their Christmas list? Would it make a big difference in your Christmas list? Again, My goal for every person on this call, every single person, my goals for you guys is $1,100 a month in active income. Every single month, $1,100. That's 5 value packs and 1 consultant. $1,100 a month in active income. But guess what? That's the formula for a $200,000 a year business. And in 5 years, you'll be an Isagenix millionaire. That's the formula. 5 enrollments a month, 5 value packs a month, 1 consultant. That's the formula. That's the magic formula. You get $200,000 a year, and in 5 years, you'll be an Isagenix millionaire. Is that good or good?
Awesome.
That's better.
Yeah, it's better. Good, better, best, right?
Cece,
Yes, baby.
now we can edit this, but just so that there's a placeholder, I took everything you did for the introductions in the cold markets and the warm markets, including a link to the past, present, future, created a document branded like your other ones, put it on Amazon, and the link is right there.
Only Stephanie Bavaro could.
Well, now you can, we can still edit it and tweak it and make sure that it has the wording you want. And the link will always stay the same. And you can also share it in whatever group you want.
Right. Stephanie is crazy fast and brilliant. Amen. I agree. Done and done. What questions do you guys have, or any comments you want to make?
I have a comment for Andrea. Thank you for sharing. I think it was really nice and clean. One comment that I'd like to make is it felt so good when you said that you can speak to folks, and again, you get to make the decision if you like them or if they're welcome in your business. Because I think sometimes we think, oh, well, this person may do well or a great fit, but maybe they may not fit well into, you know, our business model and how we want to do business. So you said if you like, and that felt good to my heart.
Oh, I'm glad, Denise. Thank you. You know, Jim Coover stood on stage once and he said, now that you're the CEO of your own company, who do you want to be partners with? And so I always imagine if I were opening a shop, for example, who would I want at the front door? Who would I want, you know, if I were opening a salon, who would I want answering the phone and talking to people? Who would I want actually doing hair? Who would I want around people? So you get to choose the people that you're looking for. If you're opening a restaurant, who do you want the hostess to be or the host to be who are actually greeting your people? How do you want them to look and dress? So think about who you want in your business and draw those people in. Look for those.
That's very important. And I think it kind of fit the model of what the millennials are doing on Instagram when they're creating avatars of what folks they want to work with, right? So I think that's so important for me, because I think, you know, when you're a type of person that really cares about how you sort of move in the world and what you want to bring to yourself, it's good to say, yeah, I get to choose, even though this other person may make lots of money, they may bring a lot of something that's not good for me. Like for me, I'm not a drama girl, so I don't like folks who bring a lot of drama in my life. So for me, that might be, okay, well, you know, that might not be my first choice to, you know, work with me in my business. So we get to choose, which is a good thing.
We do. And the other side of that, to be perfectly honest, is you never know. You never know. So you just never know. You know, I was the last one who would ever become a professional network marketer. I mean, I was the last one you could ever imagine. And here I am. So sometimes we just don't ever know who that person's going to be. And the person you think, well, they just don't have what it takes, they may develop.
Show up. No, and
too.
I get that. But
yeah.
Somebody chose you.
But it's true. Yeah, but it's true. You get to be discerning. You get to be discerning.
So that's good, because I agree with that. I do agree with that. Thank you.
Welcome.
Awesome. Any other comments or questions before we head off?
Cece, I have a question. Oh, wait. Sorry.
Hi, baby. Nope.
So I've been having a million conversations, and telling everybody I know about it. And so I got a bunch of, next week, wait till the check hit, that kind of stuff, which I'm like, whatever. I'm just enjoying getting to know the products, and I've been using them, and, of course, do not love them. So, and I'm trying stuff I haven't tried. So anyway, that's exciting. So when people just want to, because there are some people who just want products. Like one lady's leaving the country. She just wants products. She doesn't care about any of the other stuff, right? Yeah. So when I'm enrolling them, I just was like, should I still be trying to make the points match up to a certain amount, or just like get the products and keep pushing and look for products?
Yeah, so that's first of all, that's an excellent question. And here's the first thing I'm going to say. You're doing it the right way, right? Because if we start here at the business, I don't know if you can see me, Keish, but my hands are at the top. If we start here at the business, okay, and we say, hey, I have a great business opportunity, I have a financial opportunity that I'm excited about, are you open to it? And, or whatever the language we use, and they say, no, I'm not open to the business. Okay, great. Well, are you open to supporting me as a customer? So now you have two opportunities in one. That's the first thing you did. So we get our customers by default. So we're going to always start with the opportunity, and we'll have a customer by default. So that's one. So the first thing I want to just say, kudos, because you're the freaking bomb, you're the freaking bomb.com. So that's one, that yes, you're going to get your customers by default. And number two is, we're not attached. You always want to help somebody find the best solution. So whatever their physical health goal is, and I always start by asking people, listen, if, imagine nutrition could transform anything about your health. What would you choose to transform first? Imagine nutrition could transform anything about your health. What would you choose to transform first? Period.
That's what I did today. So she was all about energy, and I love that I've been doing the Ionics consistently so I could speak to it. And then, because she couldn't see me, I just pulled out the product book and I just started going down the list of stuff, and just in a conversational way, she was like, oh my God, I'm excited. And she was like, I need to find the money. I'm like, girl, you better Uber. So go Uber and get the money. I was like, she just moved to Dallas. So I really think I can get her to enroll Value Pack and then start getting her to enroll hair clients. So that's my goal for her. But, I'll just say it's new. And she loved that she saw me using it yesterday at an event. So she's like, what are you drinking? I'm trying to be healthy. I was like, girl, let me tell you, girl. So I'm just going to keep at it. I know she's going to order something, so she just moved here. I understand that. Literally, she's been here a week. So I'm just going to keep having just following up and, just keep it going. But I just was like, they just keep wanting to buy products. And I know I'm a good product salesperson, which I start with the opportunity. And then what's funny is Isagenix texted me that I had a commission. So we were at drinks, and I was like, oh, and by the way, you get to make. And I started showing her the text, and she was like, girl, yeah. So I just need to be patient. That's all.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's just your willingness to have more conversations, period. That's it. It's willingness to have more. I'm going to tell you, Andrea, how many people have you enrolled? We went through these numbers the other day.
365, I believe.
365. How many people have you spoken to? Do you imagine?
I forgot what that number is. We multiply that by 10, I think, right? So, 3,650 people. But the truth is, there's there's an average they do. It's like times 10. But you know what? It's way more than that. I have no idea, to be perfectly honest.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's at least three. It's at least probably 5,000 to 10,000 people. It's got to be more.
Yeah. Right.
And just so you don't terrify people, that's over 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
Over 16 years.
16 years. Okay, I didn't want somebody to think that was in a year. Now, they could do that, and they'd have one heck of a business.
Right. Then they'd be like, Trudy.
This is the business of talking to people. It is relationship marketing. So we have to talk to people, whether you do it through social media, but then you take it offline anyway and have conversations and develop relationships. Jimmy Smith, who's has been the number one earner and well known in the entire network marketing industry. Jimmy Smith says, find one person and make them your world.
That's real. That's real.
And when we duplicate that, we create a huge organization, a huge family of loyal customers, business builders, all together, creating magic and transforming the world one person at a time.
Come on now. Woo. I love it. Oh, I love it. Andrea, Frank Hankard, I'm so excited you're here. I love when you get to hang out with us here in the evening. All right, guys. So listen, here's what we're going to do. We have another call slated for those of you who have guests to come on tonight. It's going to be 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Pacific Time. So if you have guests, hop on to that call. If you have guests, you're going to be joining that call. If there are no guests, then I'll be ending that call by 5 after the hour so that I can get my beauty rest. All right. Listen, guys, I absolutely love you, love every last one of your beautiful faces on here. I can't wait to see you continue to create much more and more and more and more freedom in your lives. All right. If you need me, call me. I love you. Thank you, sweet darling Andrea. I love you, Twinnie. And you guys have a great day.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Good night.
Night.